In this spreadsheet, we're going to do some analysis to determine if creating a new gym is going to be profitable. You'll notice that this spreadsheet is pretty much blank. There's a text box here with some instructions, but try to see if you can go through these instructions without referring to the video. Because this is the real world. Very often you're given unstructured problems and you have to find some structure. So I'm going to go through it. Let's see. CrossFit gym profitability. I think that's how you spell it. Hope so. So we know to create a model, you basically have three things. We have model inputs. We've got our calculations, intermediate calculations, and then the outcomes or outputs that we care about. I'm just going to space those out. So let's see. So an input, rental space for the gym is fixed at $2,000 per month. So that's going to be an input, rental space. If it doesn't have a formula, it's probably an input. 2,000. I'll just put per month there. Okay, so utilities, let's say we're per month. It's going to cost us $250. Okay. You want to offer Wi-Fi to gym members. Okay, so Wi-Fi, that'll be $50 a month. That's fine. So we need CrossFit instructors. Number of instructors. Okay, let's leave that as a question mark for now. We're going to have to calculate that. I'm going to put that under calculations. CrossFit instructor pay per month. It's $200. Say Wi-Fi per month. Membership fee. Hopefully we can get people to pay $50. Number of members. We think we can get 40 people. So that'll be $50. $50 a month for, goodness gracious, month for membership. Okay. I'll put that as an input, that 15. Ratio members to instructors, 15. Got to do some math there. Okay, so in our calculations, we're just going to have a bunch of formulas. So how do we create this formula? If we have 40 members, how many instructors are we going to need? So 2 instructors could only handle 30 people, so we're going to need 3 instructors. So I mean, what would happen if we say equals 40 divided by 15? Okay, that's 2.6667. Well, we can't, let's just assume for argument's sake, we can't hire 2/3 of a person. They're either full-time or not, however we define full-time. So we can use a formula, ceiling.math, sorry. That'll round up to the nearest whole number. So that's good. So we've got our formula there. So in our calculations, I'll say cost of instructors. So I'm going to multiply 3 times instructor pay. Where'd I put that? Per month. Okay, so I'm going to say total costs per month. So I'm going to add up. So the cost of the instructors, rent, utilities, Wi-Fi, those are the only costs I identified. Now, if I'm actually creating a real model, I want to be very thorough and very specific about all of these costs. this is just assuming that these numbers are all accurate. I'm going off of the information provided to me here, but I want to be thorough. Income. So how do I define my income? My only source of income here, I'm assuming, is the membership fee. So I'm going to multiply the number of members times the membership fee. I'll call this profit, loss, and the outcomes. That's what I care about. So that's going to be income minus expenses. Yikes. So we're losing money a little bit. Let's format all the dollar things using dollar formatting. But I don't want any decimal places. That'll just help me know. See, I missed one. Membership fee per month, that's also money. So this is looking good, looking accurate at least. So technically there are a lot of different ways you could organize this information. You could have fixed expenses, variable expenses. There's a lot of different ways you could do this that could all be absolutely correct. So we're losing money right now. So far with these assumptions, we're not going to do well. Okay. So let's see what happens if we can mess with some of these inputs. Determine your profitability with different membership fees and membership numbers. Okay. That two different inputs, determining a single outcome, profit and loss. That sounds like a two-way data table to me. What are potential membership fees? Maybe we've got college students who only want to pay at most $10 a month. Let's say 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There are people out there who will pay $100 a month for a gym membership that they value if it's a good gym, especially if you have good personal trainers and coaches and everything. So down here, you have members. Now, maybe you should start with 0. Some entrepreneurs, they make the mistake of not figuring out what's going to happen if nobody buys your stuff. 0, 10, 20. Okay, so I've got a pattern here. So let's expand this to 100. Then maybe let's jump up to 125, 150. So we'll increase by 10 and let's go to 300. How about that? There's no right or wrong answer. It's just kind of what you think could be feasible. Now to create this two-way data table, my outcome variable I'm going to put at the top left here. It's the profit or loss. And then I'm going to select all these values, not including the headers, just the changing inputs. And then I'm going to go to data, what if analysis, data table. So the row input cells, I've got this membership number in the row. So that's going to replace cell B9, that 40 value today. In the column input cell, I've got the number. Oops, I screwed that up. Change that. The membership fee is in B8. The number of members is in B9. Once I click OK, it's going to do this calculation for me. And now I can see, I'm going to select all these, one of my favorite tools in Microsoft Excel. If I go Home, Conditional Formatting, Color Scales. Let's change these color scales. Oh, it's so pretty. Looks really good. I want to see commas in here. I don't necessarily care about the $sign. I know they're all dollars, but I can see, you know, this orangish yellow is kind of the cutoff for profitability. If I'm only charging $30 a month, I need 150 members to be profitable. If I'm charging $50 a month, I need 70 members to be profitable. If I'm charging $90 a month, I only need 30 people. So can I do it? Good question. I can see that with my current assumptions, if I think $300, or 300 members, that's my cap, that's all the people in my city who might even consider joining this gym, I will never break even. I'm actually losing more money the more members I get because I have to hire a lot more coaches, and I'm not making up for it. So that's a bad sign. With 30 bucks, conceivably I could break even, but it could be tough. So this is a realistic type of analysis that you would want to conduct to kind of vet your idea. Ideally, you would have some market research behind these numbers. You're not just pulling them out of thin air. Thin air is the nicest way I can say that. You should know kind of what people's tolerance is for paying a membership fee for your specific services and how many people might be interested. And then you can make a more informed decision here. But this is analysis showing how you can start from scratch, build a model that represents a real world scenario, and then we can use some what if analysis to change some of those inputs and see maybe what our best scenario is. So maybe I'm thinking, you know what, I really want to aim for a $60 membership fee, and I'm going to work really hard at advertising. So I think I can get 60 members right away. That's going to give me $500 profit per month. At least to start. Hopefully we can grow from there, because 500 bucks a month profit, if that's your main source of income, it's only giving you $6,000 a year, and that is well below the poverty line. So you want to eventually do better than that. But this is a spreadsheet model, start to finish, using what if analysis.